Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Good afternoon. Look at that beautiful day out there today. It's Wednesday, April 19th. I hope you guys are doing well and hope you're ready for a good little lunchtime fun. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. We got a great show for you guys today. We were supposed to have my good buddy Dino Manzello from Seventh Heaven on today, but we moved it until next Wednesday. We're going to actually go to his studio in his home. So we'll make that work next Wednesday with Dino Manzello from Seventh Heaven, Dino Manzello. So it'll be interesting stuff. So today's a regular Wednesday show, and let's get right to our sponsors, folks. How about our good buddies of Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Ace, Raffaello, and Jackie do an incredible job with their staff. Folks, it's that time. Spring is in the air. Hey, grill your ace off. It's that simple. All you got to do is say grill your ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase at your following Ace Hardwares. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville. That's Ace Hardware, where they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right, you're watching Ocean's Pit. We got a lot to talk about today. And it is Wednesday, the 19th of April. Don't forget the 15th. I hope you guys did your taxes. April 15th was tax day, so I hope you guys all did your taxes. Oh, tax. I'm wondering how many people actually file for taxes or how many people get the extensions for taxes. I don't know. Erica, Michael Sansone, Arizona, Yvette, more, Daniel Ramonde, Kim Peterson, LeFew. What's up, Kim? I just love saying that last name. The closer in the house, Susan. What's up, my dear friend? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit. Beautiful day today. It really is. All right, now, busy week coming up, folks, this Thursday, which is tomorrow. We'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams. Louis Pipes will be joining us, and the incomparable the incomparable Lisa P. That's tomorrow night, Thursday, at Positano's in Oak Brook. Friday will be Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Jerry Jams, and Saturday, returning to Taverna on Division with Tony Toto. That's an 8 o'clock hit. This Sunday is the big concert for St. Jude's. Little bit country, little bit rock and roll. We did the final rehearsal yesterday with the band at Nick's house. It's for St. Jude's this Sunday at the Des Plaines Theater, April 23rd. It's going to be fun. Excited. Still get some tickets left. oshows.com. So it's going to be fun this Sunday on the 23rd of April. Joanne, it's going to be fun. Fun. Richard, how you doing, buddy? What's going on? You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Let's say congratulations to the New York Rangers who won Game 1 of the NHL playoffs, beating 5-1 with Patrick Kane and the New York Rangers. Won Game 1 in the playoffs. So it's a long time. I mean, there's still a lot more sports to play, but at least we're on the right track there, folks. So very, very good. All right, a couple other things, folks. You know what I love? What's your favorite smell, or what's your favorite nature smell? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love Wisconsin. I love Minnesota, Michigan. When you go up north, I love anything up north. And I have to admit to you, every time I go up north, whether it's Eagle River, Wisconsin Dells, Minnesota, where we just went to last week at the Horse and Hunt Club, I just love the smell of that Wisconsin air when I go camping. When you wake up and you step out of that tent and you smell, the first thing is the air. The air, the nature in Wisconsin is just fantastic. And it's amazing when you're driving, folks, if you guys love Wisconsin like I do, and certain Michigan and all that. You got to love that. Stella, what's up, honey? Dennis, Lake Geneva, how you doing? Happy hump day, everybody. Campfire smell, Danny Mazzy. I love campfire smell. I love camping. So the campfire smell and smelling that air is my favorite thing in the world, man. Nothing beats that, and it's great. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Speaking about my buddy Danny Mazzy, let's not forget Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local and shop local. And don't forget my good friend Michael and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Joe Seth, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. And, yeah, I love that air. The derriere, there you go. That's a great word for it. Ethan Taylor, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Your father was the same way, Yvette? Yeah. Tony Toto, what's up? I love that smell, man, and I just long for it. I got 3 days off coming up, I think in May. I think it's like the 16th, 17th, and 18th. I think I'm going to I got to reach out. Let's reach out to Danny Mazzy and Joey Spins, and let's go to the Dells, man. Let's just take a trip, the guys, and let's just go for 3 days and just relax. I just love doing it, man. It's good. Just to get out of there. It's very cool. Just to go out and fun. I love camping. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys. You gotta do something that you enjoy, and that's something I enjoy very, very much, very, very much. Today is National Ex-Spouse Day, so all your ex-spouses, say hello to them, or say what the fuck you want to say to them. But happy National Spouse Day. Oh, again, I like to find out the people who actually come up with these days. I wonder if they get paid for this stuff. All right, I'm going to tell you this post. I'm going to tell you the post. I'm going to tell you if you guys agree with the post or not, or you like the post or not. Then I'm going to tell you who posted the post. Okay, are you ready? Here's the post. Any parent or doctor who sterilizes a child before they are at the right age should go to prison for life. That's the quote. Any parent or doctor who sterilizes a child before they're the adult age should go to prison for life. Putting this on children. What do you think of that quote? Is an asshole. Thank you, Dennis. Oh, Lord, his ex-spouse is speaking. Smells. Rick Lindy, how you doing, buddy? Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, great band. Go check them out, my buddy Rick. He's going to be in Minnesota this week, too. We were just there last week. And he's a great artist, too. Played some great models. I just finished White Earp. I'm working on Flash Gordon now. But go support my good buddy Rick Lindy. And you'll be with me this Sunday also at the St. Jude's benefit. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll this Sunday, April 23rd at the Des Plaines Theater. 2 o'clock show, oshows.com for tickets. Good afternoon. So, Carol, good afternoon. Again, the quote is, any parent or doctor who sterilizes a child before they are an adult, conceiving a joy, should be go to prison for life. And you know who said that quote, folks? Elon Musk. Whether you like him or not, I love that quote. Rosemary, my dear friend, I hope you're doing well. Hope you and Seymour are well. Hope you guys will see you this Saturday at Taverna on Division. That's where we'll be this Saturday in Melrose Park, 8 o'clock. John Ivan is playing with us too. Very cool. Gotta love John Ivan, man. A former Off-Broadway. I think he might still be in Off-Broadway, the new band with Jim Cunningham, the singer, a good friend of mine. Yes, so right. Elon Musk said that quote. And a lot of people, either you like Musk or you don't. I like him. I like the way he thinks. I like some of the stuff he says. But can't screw around with our children, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. How about welcoming one of our brand new sponsors at Gorelli Pavement Services? That's Gorelli Pavement Services, folks. Yep, you'll like it. Gorelli Pavement Services for all parking lot and driveway needs. 815-271-5835. Gorelli's here to help keep your asphalt looking brand new with proper maintenance, which includes seal coating, crack filling, or patching. They service Wisconsin, Indiana, and Illinois. Call Laura or Barb for a free estimate. Tell them Ocean's Pit sent you at Gorelli Pavement Services, 815-271-5835. That's 815-271-5835. Gorelli, you got to love it, Gorelli Pavement Services. All right, So, horrible stuff that's happening in the city of Chicago. According to Fox News, hundreds of teenagers flood the downtown, smashing car windows. They beaten the husband. The husband was inside the car getting beat up. It's all in Chicago, folks. This is crazy what's going on in the city of Chicago. It started back in 2020 with the looting and the rioting, and nobody did shit. And now they're doing the exact same thing. Nobody wants to go to the city of Chicago. It is unsafe and it's scary. It's a scary situation, folks. Whoever thought, and Michelangelo, it's only going to get worse. You're absolutely right. Whoever thought that something like this would even mention? I guess you porn mentioned already this week. Yeah. Did Rick? Annie, get your gun, Susan. You're absolutely right. I mean, it's just a sad thing. I never thought in a million years since I've been living in the suburbs of Chicago that it would ever come out like that. That's why, I mean, it's just nuts. Danny Nozak, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you guys did. Hope you guys did well at the Ruby Whiskers Found fundraiser we did last Wednesday. Hope it worked out good. Stella, politicians are to blame, and it's both sides. But of course, Chicago, Illinois, it's a Democratic side, and you know how it is. I don't understand it. I don't want to rip anybody individually. I'm just ripping the way what's happening to our city. Rick Clemente, mayor sucks just like that one. The new piece of shit mayor has ideas of unprivileged areas from leaders that can't divide what a woman is. Yeah, there, Harvey Gaines. I hope you're doing well, my brother. All right, so you guys raised 2,500. Not bad for Ruby Whiskers. So thank you again, Daniel. Thank you, Tap House Grill. Thank you, Kim Peterson LaFew. Thank you, Regina Karma. Thank you, Tony Toto. That was a lot of fun. It was good cause for the dogs, and we're gonna work on another one, folks. You know, every Tuesday I belong and I work for the Almost Home Foundation. I don't work; I volunteer every Tuesday, and I walk dogs from 8 to 10 every Tuesday morning. So they need funding. They're not for profit. They need funding. They need supplies. They need volunteers. Go to almosthomefoundation.org and give. Irving Park and Schaumburg. Stop in. Tell them Tony O sent you. Ocean's Pit. All right. Yeah, it is just, I don't know. You know, I'm going to be in the city. We go to the city a couple times. And if I go, I'm going to be there on May 24th with Ocean's Rat Pack at the Alley, the Carnival, dinner and show. Dinner show, speakeasy show on the 24th of May. I'm excited to be back up there, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just, I'm just don't want to go through all the bullshit that you have to go. Mary, I hope you're doing well. Christine Ann, I hope you're well, my friend. Thank you so much. Franny, hello, Franny. Hello, Franny. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and Lori are doing well, my friend. Bring a bodyguard. It's not safe. The city of Chicago. Oh, you know what it's time for, folks? No shit. That's right. We haven't done it in a while. It's time to do it. Someone mentioned it yesterday. That's suspicious. That's right. Budweiser CEO just deleted his accounts while he was exposed. He was a CIA agent. According to Fox News, folks, this is Budweiser, CIO of Budweiser, just deleted his account when exposed that he was a CIA agent. That's suspicious. Get rid of the evidence, right? Everybody's done it. Look at the laptop. Look at Hunter's laptop. Look at Hillary's emails. Just delete. That's it. It's over with. It's on. We can't find them. Oh man, I heard that there was a serial killer in Jefferson Park in Norwood Perry area loose. You know what? There you go. Susan, Columbus Day, not sure. Oh, it better be. It better be. We're going to have Columbus Day. Now, the problem is, look, we had Columbus Day last 2 years, the first year. And I'm telling you, there was no problems. There was no violence. It was peaceful. It was fun. Italian Heritage showed their thing in October. We're going to plan to do it again. Ron Onesti and the JCC committee do a great job with that. And we're excited, and we're going to bring it back, and we're going to do it the best we can. It's April 19th. Make sure to leave out cookies and milk for Willie Nelson tonight. There you go. Michael, I hope you're doing well. It was fun. We're going to do it again. in someone's post there's a serial killer. Well, I sure hope there isn't, Rick. I sure hope that that's not true because that's some scary shit. Here's another, folks. I know much you love this. That's suspicious. Can everybody say you never use that suspicious anymore? Here it is. That's suspicious. Former Planned Parenthood director, former Planned Parenthood director, commits suicide while being investigated in a child porn case. Protect our children. Protect our future. Nobody seems to give a shit about our children anymore. The schools don't, the government don't, and places that you thought were safe at one particular time that your kids could go, the schools don't now. You don't know who's going to get shot. You don't know who's going to be, what the rights they're trying to teach these kids. I don't care what you do, folks. Now, here's a guy, Parenthood director. This was a guy in charge of Parenthood directing, an organization, commits suicide when he gets caught and investigated in a child porn case. I'm not saying all of these people, folks. I'm not saying, oh, look at the years with the priests and years with all the just crazy shit with our poor kids, man. They have no future whatsoever. Who is safe? There's parents fucking around with kids. There's priests been doing it. Teachers been doing it. There's just been people from all over. And I don't understand the whole thing, man. But like Pink Floyd said, leave those kids alone. Leave the future. It just kills me inside. Just kills me inside. And whatever they're finding and whatever they're just stiff and whatever they're, if there's investigating going on, whatever they do underneath the carpet, that old Epstein's Island thing, nobody ever went down for that. Nobody ever got in trouble for that. Epstein did. That's just a bunch of shit. He gets arrested. Suppose he kills himself. You know he was killed. And that his secretary, whatever her name is, you don't see her anymore. I mean, it's just not one person got thrown under the bus because if the problem is, if they would have thrown somebody out to the wolves, that person would have ratted everybody else out. And that would have been politics. That would have been Hollywood. That would have been everything. Whole list of people would have been going down on that. Whole list of people. Scary, but it's true. Save the children is absolutely right. That's a shocker, right, Michael? That's a shocker. CBS, folks, man arrested after gun found in a Mexican quesadilla, folks. He tried to sneak a gun in his food into a restaurant. I mean, what is going on with this world? I mean, you can't make this shit up, folks. This is not stuff you're making up. This is just stuff that's coming out of the air. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Well, let's get into something quieter, something nicer. How about this, folks? Let me paint a picture for you. Let me paint January 2024. Cold, rain, winter. Ugh. Let me paint another picture for you. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Let me paint another picture for you. The wonders of the sea. The biggest ship in the sea right now. The biggest ship on the ocean in the wonders of the sea. Then let me tell you this, folks. A 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise. Orlando, Coca Cay, Bahamas, St. Thomas, St. Martin. If that doesn't get you going right there enough, then you're going to throw in Mojo's Jukebox with the Tony Ocean and the main event band, Danny Raimondi and Tony Toto. But to top it off, the band that puts it all together, the band that makes this work with the Chicago music scene is Seventh Heaven. Richie and the boys been doing it for years. They've been successful doing it. I've been honored to be asked to be joined on this cruise January 7th through January 14th, 2024. Woo, 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 woo. It's going to be fun. Go to Chicago Music Scene Cruise. Find all that information. Look at it. Book your rooms, man. It's very simple. Prices are very, very convenient and only made because Richie can put this all together. Richie and his crew can put this all together to get these prices, folks. I mean, just to lock a room up now, if you were going to that cruise right now, if you go to that Chicago Music Cruise website right now, if you just go to thank you, Mary's watching, Mary and her crew do an incredible job. Just by going into that, you look at, folks, it's very simple. $250 per person. That's $500 a couple. Locks it down, saves that room for you. Okay? You don't owe the rest of the payment till October 1st of 2023. You can make payments along the way, folks. We are talking about an incredible cruise. We're talking about great music. We're talking about Seventh Heaven. Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band. Something completely different. Completely different. This was Richie's brainstorm. That's how smart this guy is. Every time Richie went out, he always had these rock bands, which is great. Hillbilly rock stars. He's had all a bunch of different bands on, and the cruise has been all successful. Now let's throw in a little something. Bringing in Tony Ocean, who brings in an older crowd. And now there's something for everybody, because now you can still rock and roll with Seventh Heaven and Mojo's. But now you can sit back and swing with Sinatra, Rat Pack, 50s, 60s, 70s, Motown, disco, all that good stuff. Plus, they got so much other stuff. And Richie's got more surprises, folks. He's unleashing more stuff as we get closer to the date. That's right. You need to book now. Now, when you get to the bottom of the page, folks, after you put in Chicago Music Cruise and you put in your information, you book your room and you lock everything down. At the very end of it, it's going to say, how did you hear about this cruise? And you're going to put in Tony Ocean. That's simple. Put in Tony Ocean. And you're going to join us January 7th to January 14th, 2024, the Royal Caribbean Wonders of the Sea. The Wonders of the Sea, folks, is 4 football fields long. 4. Try walking down 1. So we were supposed to have Dino Manzella on from Seventh Heaven. He's actually the sound engineer and does a lot of stuff with Richie behind the scenes. But we're going to move it to next Wednesday because I'm actually going to go to Dino's house and show all his different rooms that he has. So we'll make a day out of it at Ocean's Pit. That's next Wednesday. Tomorrow, of course, my lovely guest is my lovely co-host, my wife, Laura Ocean, will be joining us, one of your favorite times of the week. And then Friday, we got my good buddy Marty Hitzman with the band Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. They're right about to go on their tour with the band Chicago, the real band. They're opening for the band Chicago, and they're going to start the little tour there, and we're excited. We're going to be with them too. Mojo's Jukebox is going to be with Chicago coming up May 18th in Iowa. So good stuff. We got more dates coming up, folks. Don't forget now, April 30th, we'll be at the Des Plaines Theater with Ocean's Rat Pack. Yours truly is Dean Martin. Bill Saratella is Frank Sinatra. Elliot Winbush is Sammy Davis. Opening the show is the great Jack D'Amico. And Tony Bennett, of course, Vince Amore, who plays Tony Bennett, will be joining us for a couple songs. Oshows.com, that's a 3 o'clock show. That's Sunday, April 30th. And then we're also going to be at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island, April 29th. That's the Saturday. A lot of good stuff, man. We're going to be at the Alley on May 24th, Carnival on Fulton Market. Ocean's Rat Pack there, folks. And, of course, we're going to be at the wonderful Vixen Theater, June 3rd. So a lot more good stuff. Oh, don't forget about it, Vinery, August 20th from Galena, Illinois. And more good stuff coming up. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. We plan on being on that cruise. Well, Mary, I hope you're there, hon. Hope you're there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And there you go. Mary just gave us your stuff. Go to info right there, folks, on vacations. It's very simple. There's the link. And Mary and her crew can help you out, folks. Info at ntdvacations.com. Check it out. They will help you. Don't forget to tell them you heard it on Ocean's Pit. Now, you reached out, a bunch of you already reached out already, and I do really appreciate that. It's one of the first cruises I've done in a while. We've done them years ago with the Chicago Rat Pack, but this is the first time I'm going on as my own. It's going to be fun. So, and the best thing about it, folks, not only be able to perform for you guys, but we'll be able to hang together because I think I'm only doing 2 shows for the week. And I think Seventh Heaven only does 2 or 3. So we can all hang together. We can sit by the pool. We can have laughs, because I see some of you great people who come out and support me all the time. But it's almost like you show up to the gig. How you doing? You say hi. You go by each table on the break. How you doing? Blah, blah. But you never have time to really have fun with everybody. And I got a great following of friends and great people that support Tony Ocean. So, and my wife will be with me. It'll be a lot of fun. And of course, Danny Raimondi and Tony Toto, the main event band, and Mojo's. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll be able to hang. We'll be able to have fun. And why not do it on a cruise ship, the biggest cruise ship on the sea, the wonders of the sea, Royal Caribbean? Why not do it in the January when it's cold, January 7th to January 14th? I'm excited. And I know tons of people have already signed up. But jump on the party, folks. Jump on the party, party, party. All right. So Mars dates. We got 2 Mars dates coming up. Very important. June 22nd will be at the 100th year anniversary of Mars. It's a Thursday. General, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Mars 100th anniversary party. It's going to be at the Riviera Ballroom. That's downtown Lake Geneva, Thursday, June 22nd. And then, of course, we'll be back there Saturday, August 19th. We'll be back in Lake Geneva for the first show of the summer, May 28th. A Memorial Day weekend. We'll be there at the Thirsty Parrot in Lake Como, Sunday, May 28th with the main event band. So hope you guys get out to Lake Geneva to see what's going on. Ocean's Pit, let us show about big things. It's time for a couple sponsors, folks. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Call Roy McCampbell at 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you go with LauraOceanSolutions.com. Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in the Chicagoland area for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power Center, 224-276-6550. That's in Elgin, Illinois. And folks, you're seeing us on all 5 different social media outlets. We know that, right? We know it's on the Tony Ocean Show page, the Mo Carrara page, on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, and also on the Ocean's Pit Facebook page. So guys that are watching now, please share the page and let everybody know what's going on with the show. All right. How about some birthdays, celebrity birthdays, regular birthdays? These are the birthdays for the 19th of April. Harry Morgan, formerly of MASH and the TV show Dragnet, celebrates a birthday. How about Don Adams? Hello, Chief. That's right. Agent Get Smart. He was also the voice of Tennessee Tuxedo and Inspector Gadget. Don Adams celebrates a birthday. Merle Haggard, the great country western star, celebrates a birthday. My good friend Betsy Shepard in the city of Chicago. Betsy, hope you're doing well with your promotions and everything you do out there. Former drummer from Chicago, Jimmy Jacks, now in Arizona, celebrates a birthday. Jimmy, how you doing? Mighty Mac Weinberg, the great drummer from Bruce Springsteen's band. He was also the drummer for Conan O'Brien, celebrates a birthday. Julie Christie, actress, 83 years old today. Frank Serpico, the great undercover police officer, played in a movie by Al Pacino called Serpico, celebrates a birthday today. Adam Beach, one of the great Native American actors from great movies like Dancing with Wolves. Adam Beach. Al Green, so let's stay together, 77 years old today. Rapper Q-Tip, 53 years old today. Jennifer from Mezzi restaurant in Schaumburg, Illinois, one of the managers there, celebrates a birthday. How about Christina Muccio, the wife of singer Jack Muccio, celebrates a birthday. And of course, it was Jack Muccio's birthday as well last week. Gordon Petriacca, great bass player in the Chicagoland area, a great fishing guide in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. How about former porn star Seika, celebrates a birthday today. Woo, 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 woo. Chris Stapleton, country western singer or country singer. If you've seen Chris Stapleton, you see the picture of him, hat, beard. If he wasn't a singer, you just put he looked like a mugshot, right? Of some killer or something. Just taking a picture of him. It scared the shit out of me. You've seen this guy walking down the streets. Anyway, Dave Edmonds, part of Rockpile, great entertainer, great producer. You got to love him. Mike Restivo, to your dad, of course, from Mojo's. Happy birthday, folks. Giovanna from Capri, Joey's lovely wife, celebrates a birthday. Joey Ramone of the Ramones celebrates a birthday. And one of my fellow bass players in our band, the Dream Police, Mark Sheely, celebrates a birthday. Mark, happy birthday. Ocean's Pit, my good buddy, Mark Sheely. All right. So I hope you guys are having a good day today. Can you make Facebook events all your followers? This helps you keep track of the calendars. Well, thank you, Susan. I will definitely try to do that. Patrice, former Honey Bear in the house. I said that. That's right. Tony Toto and Danny Raimondo got people coming as well. So with all of us together on that cruise, it's going to be a lot of fun. All family and fun. It's time for Oh My God Facts. Lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun. Lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun. Oh. Who knew these Oh My God facts here, folks? One more for you. The King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache on a standard playing card. The King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache on the standard playing card. Now, I wonder if the Queen's got one now, since, things are changing. Maybe the Queen's going to have a mustache, too. I don't know. What do I know? Anyway, let's get to some more stories, folks. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day today. It's beautiful out, and it is a lot of fun, folks. All right. According to the USA Today, these are going to be 4 grocery items that are going to be off the shelves for good. You're never going to see these items again. And from what they're saying is some of these customers are upset and insulted. Now, I never buy any of this stuff, so I couldn't tell you, but maybe you guys do. Now, these are 4 items that are never going to be on the shelves again. One of them is Kroger. If you shop at Kroger, they make their own barbecue sauce. Their private selection label will no longer be available. Number 2 is Cocoa Krispy Treats cereal made by Kroger will no longer be available. So I don't know if you guys were eating that when you buying that if you go to Kroger. Aldi, folks, their tortilla chips. Aldi's tortilla chips will no longer be in service. Aldi's Irish cheddar cheese will no longer be sold in Aldi. So those are the 4. Costco also eliminated some stuff, folks, that you'll never see again. The caged hen eggs will no longer be available at Costco. Studded tires will not be able to, folks. So a lot of people are upset with this. Also, their mega popular chocolate sheet cake will no longer be available at Costco as well. So I guess it's starting to piss off certain people. I don't know. I don't have the stuff, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, my ex was worse than lightning. There you go. Oh, happy birthday, everyone. Well, God bless you, Dennis, for that. Thank you. Folks, April 18th, 1955, Ray Kroc opened the very first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois. Who knew? McDonald's many, many years later, still everybody goes to it. I haven't eaten McDonald's in a while, but people do. And if you see the movie, Michael Keaton plays the movie, plays Ray Kroc. Very cool movie. So check it out. Very, very cool. For all you jazz artists out there, Ahmad Jamal passed away at the age of 92 years old today. Here's another one, folks. April 16th, 1914, Babe Ruth. Of course, the great Yankee member, of course, from the greatest baseball team in the world, the Yankees. But back then, April 16th, 1914, Babe Ruth debuted with the Boston Braves. Who knew, man? What a great athlete he was. He was a great pitcher, let alone a great hitter. Then, of course, when he was sold to the New York Yankees, and the rest is history. National Public Safety Telemarketing Day. I don't know where that came from, folks. How about this? Oh, for all you baseball fans out there, you went to a game, you're excited, you're watching it. 7th inning stretch, you want to go get some beer. After the 7th inning, you can't get beer anymore. Mostly in the Major League Baseball games. They stopped serving beer after the 7th inning. Well, folks, good news for all you drinkers out there. or beer drinkers, now because of the photo clocks, now that they shortened the game, they have more time left. So they're going to start some of these Major League Baseball stadiums will start serving beer or alcohol after 7 o'clock as well. I mean, after the seventh inning as well. So this is going to start happening because the game is getting shorter, supposedly, because of this photo clock that they have, which if it shortens the game, I think the game is too long as it is. But it should be seventh inning, but it should be 7 innings instead of 9. But that's just me. But now they're going to be serving alcohol, beer, after the seventh inning stretch. Worked with Al Green doing United Airlines Gorgeous Girl, sang with her daddy. Very cool, Lillian. I hope you're doing well, my dear. So more information stuff here, folks, on Ocean's Pit. All right. Dirty Nellies in Palatine closing its doors, getting tear down. They're going to remodel. They're going to do something. I don't know if they're going to make it multiple something, but the bar, I think, Dirty Nellies, is going to be gone. I played there a couple times through the years. Joey DeMarco from United Talent booked me there a couple times. I never hung out there, but it was an institution in the suburbs of Chicago and Palatine for many, many years. Everybody would go to Dirty Nellies. So there you go. Dogs are at it. And we're still working on that studio, folks. Hopefully we'll get that studio up in the next 2 weeks or so. We're just trying to add some shelves to it to do the finishing touches so we have the new Ocean's Pit studio up there. For everybody that's been following me for years and knows my sound guy, my good friend Rhino Ryan, of course, he left to go to South Carolina, and that didn't happen. He had an opportunity to open a nightclub right before he was supposed to leave. He took the opportunity for the last year, 6 months. He's been working very hard to get this nightclub going, fighting to try to get the liquor license and gaming license. And folks, as of yesterday, 24 hours ago today, my good buddy Rhino Ryan will have a brand new place in McHenry, Illinois called Bugsy's with gaming and liquor license. So congratulations, Rhino, out there, buddy. I wish you the best in your brand new nightclub called Bugsy's in McHenry, Illinois. Go support Rhino Ryan, folks. He's a very good friend, family friend for many, many years. So Ryan has his new place. I'll give you more information when it opens close, but he was just waiting on the liquor license and the gaming license. So when you drive out to McHenry, Illinois, you go see my buddy Ryan at Bugsy's, opening very, very soon. And my good friend Gigi and Michael from Crash Champions. She give prayers to Alicia's Angels and other little girls that need some prayers over there right now. Prayers out to everybody there. God bless. And again, more kids, more children. Sad. You got to go, folks. Not open yet. It's not open, Stella, but I will let you know when it is open. It's not open yet, but it will be open soon. I will let you guys know when it's the grand opening. Supreme Court considers Christian mail carriers' refusal to work on Sundays. You hearing about this? All right. So here's the question. Mailmen that are Christians that go to church every Sunday. Mailmen, they got to get up early, right? I didn't think that mailmen actually work on Sundays. So I'm a little confused here. But if you're going to do this on Sundays for Christians, Catholics, I mean, how do you draw a line on that? How do you draw a line on that and say, well, I can't eat meat, so I don't have to go to work, or I can't do this, I can't do that? I don't know. It's just interesting here how they're going to be able to do this stuff. And, Christian beliefs, religious beliefs, you know how it is, folks. And we got to be really careful when you walk that line about certain rules and certain beliefs and stuff like that. So interesting stuff, folks. Oh, all right. How about another company going under that's been around for many years? I remember as a kid, Dave's Bridal Salons. They were big. I remember seeing them all over the place. And now they filed for bankruptcy. Some of the retail stores will stay open to probably get rid of stuff. You're going to get married, folks, probably looking for a good discount on dresses. It's probably the good time to do it at Dave's Bridals if you find anything there for discount stuff, because you'll probably have to get rid of all their inventory. I'm thinking. Tony Lulo, I will see you Friday too, my friend. Okay. 4 killed, 28 injured at a Sweet 16 party in Atlanta. Dadeville, Alabama. No, Atlanta, I'm sorry. The beginning of the show, we were talking about it with the kids, and you just got to keep shaking your head. This is a Sweet 16 party. Sweet 16, man. 16 years old, have your friends over. It's a big accomplishment. You know, women are going into adulthood, all this stuff. And all of a sudden you get some crazy. 4 killed, 28 injured. It's just a sad world that we have to. And again, another topic about watching the line there between guns and I don't know, folks. You kind of know. I can't blame a gun. I know it's probably not great to start talking about stuff like this, but you know me, I can't keep my mouth shut, good or bad. Is it the gun that kills? Could they went there with a bomb and threw a bomb instead of a gun? Do you close all fast food restaurants for obesity? Do you sue all alcohol distributors for DUIs and drunk drivers? It's a crazy world we live in, folks. It's not the world. It's just a lot of people in this world, and it's getting worse and worse. So I don't know. Christian Knievel, what's up, my dear? Great seeing Christian, folks. Now, Christian we met a couple months back. She was on the show, of course. Her grandfather was the great late Evel Knievel, and of course, her father was the great Robbie Knievel, and a singer in her own right. So after our Woodstock show last Saturday, the Rat Pack stopped over at Nico's Red Mill, I think, in Woodstock, and we seen her sing with her partner John, and they did some great rock and roll stuff. So Christian, great job, hon. Great job, and hopefully you can send me that demo stuff. I'd really like to see that stuff and get you on some stuff that we're doing. Anyway, great job. You got to check her out. Christian Knievel, great group. Good stuff. So it's our children. And that's the thing that scares the shit out of me. Our kids are all older, but they're going to have kids, God willing. Thank you, Kristen. You guys rocked as well. And it's sad. It's sad that the younger generation, these kids, I mean, I don't know, man. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, Monday through Friday. All the shows are dedicated to the first responders, folks. How about another sponsor, folks? Let's not forget our good buddies from Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Hand roll deliver right to your house. Call Javier. Give him a call, 727-366-7536. Tell him Tony Ocean sent you. Tell them you want the Tony Ocean special, or better yet, Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days. Anthony and Carmela, 773-999-7888. That's Trico Hair Experts. All right. One story after another. Horrible in Atlanta. 37 years ago today, Geraldo Rivera publicizing that they're going to break into, they found Al Capone's vault, and they're going to go in there and they're going to have treasures and blah, 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 blah. It was huge. It was huge. I remember everybody trying to wait. It was like the OJ case. You're waiting to see what's going to be inside this vault. And of course, there was nothing in that vault. But you got to try. You got to look. I'm going to tell you something. In our house in Elmwood Park, when we first moved in, when I first moved in, when we were in Elmwood Park. My mother's still in Elmwood Park. She's still in that house. I remember there was this funny thing, we in this one room, like a closet, and we were putting stuff in there, and we were putting stuff on the windowsill, and there was like a little. I felt this little thing, like what the hell is this? I pushed the button, and it went. Brrr. It made a big buzzer sound, and all of a sudden the wall goes. It was a wall safe. A former gangster owned my mother's home. I won't mention any names. So you never know. Now, granted, there was nothing in there when we opened it. I don't think you're gonna break into these vaults. I think everybody's emptied these stuff out by now. Uh, Kids are taking Benadryl on our attention. Horrible, scary to the parent right now with young children. Christian, it's a scary thing. I don't know how the younger parents do it with these younger kids right now. Because we talked about this too for a while too. If you guys remember, you can teach them whatever you want in your home to do the right thing, and they're gun ho with it, and they're okay, mom, dad, okay, whatever. It is. This is what it is. You try to teach them the right thing, but the minute they get on their own and get onto that social media and they get in with their friends and well, your friend, how come you're not doing it? Well, you're not cool. And all of a sudden, their peer pressure that these kids are under. Look, we had peer pressure when we were growing up. When we were kids in school, I wasn't the popular guy in school. We were a bunch. They called us burnouts because we weren't into hanging or sports and that kind of shit. We didn't have the Jordache jeans. We didn't have all that shit. Peer pressure if you didn't look right, right? But the peer pressure these days with kids is worse than it could be. My good buddy Greg Padilla, my good buddy Greg, folks, Taverna on Division. We'll be there this Saturday, Melrose Park, 8 o'clock with Tony Toto. And folks, it's voted the #1 outside patio in the suburbs of Chicago, folks. You can't get a better patio with food and live music than Taverna on Division in Melrose Park, baby. And not just because we play there, because it was voted the best outside patio in the summer, and that's where it's at. That's where we're going to be this Saturday with Tony Toto, yours truly, 8 o'clock, a lot of fun. And then right next door, they have the Joint Pizza Place right next door, so you can have a little bit of both, a lot of fun. Gil, what's up, my brother? Hope you have a great week. I won't mention names either, but sold some house in Elmwood Park with the hidden safes. There you go, Kristen. When they get out of the house, all hell breaks loose. Yeah, Mary, there you go. Once they get out of the house, and you can teach them what you can. If you're lucky, you have mom and dad at home, and you're getting two, or mom and stepdad, and you're getting two, or stepmom, and you're getting two sides, try to help, or sometimes you may be a single parent or a single mom or single dad, and whatever it is, and you try to do the best. And maybe you have great brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and grandparents that teach them the right thing. But the minute they get out of the house, if they get with the wrong people, it's all over. It's all over. And it's sad. And I don't know. World Circus Day. Everybody still love the circus. I know my buddy Elliot Winbush, who's part of Ocean's Rat Pack, works still at the circus, him and his sons. They do some stuff out there, so I love the circus. And now they say Ringling Brothers is coming back without animals. So I think that's kind of good. I mean, I didn't like to see it. I mean, when I was a kid, seeing the animals, it was the coolest thing in the world. But then when you find out that, they shouldn't be in those places. They should be free. Animals, elephants and tigers and horses. I mean, all that stuff should be free. They should go out and be free, not locked up. And some of those circuses weren't the best either, for animals. But now Ringling Brothers is coming back. They're probably going to make it like a Circus Soleil type thing. You know what I mean? And so I wish them the best with that. And Elliot, there's stuff there. So support system is key for these kids. Kristen, you're absolutely right. And with the social media, they're bad influences. Social media, we all know, we talk about it all the time, could be very, very good. It could be very, very bad. It's how you use it. Look, the Congress and Senate are trying to ban TikTok. There's a lot of shit on TikTok. But then there's people that say they love it because there's a lot of good shit on there. So I don't know, man. I don't use it myself, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know. FAA, Life Nationwide, grand stops on Southwest Airlines because of equipment. Southwest Airlines have been having problems after problems after problems. I don't think that airline's going to be around too much longer. or don't fly Southwest Airlines. Yeah, you're going to get a cheaper deal, but you never know if you're going to land or if you're going to take off or if you're going to get your luggage. I mean, it's pretty bad. And there's a lot of problems happening with Southwest Airlines, folks. We lost Dr. Charles Stanley on 4/18th, faithful servant, preacher on social media and television, different places. So the Dr. Charles Stanley, our prayers go out to the Stanley family. All right, folks. You can't make this shit up, folks. You know, tomorrow is April 20th. It's Thursday. So White Castle is giving everybody 20% off White Castle, celebrating Cannabis Culture Day. Just in case you got that craving for a White Castle because you've been smoking too much pot. So tomorrow, folks, celebrating Cannabis Culture Day. If you're experiencing that crave for White Castle, tomorrow you're going to get 20% off at White Castle, folks. 20% off, and go eat all you can. And then when you're finished, go buy some Tums and some toilet paper because you can be wiping that shit off your ass later on in that evening. Just to give you, it's all shits and giggles until someone shits and giggles. So anyway, folks, that's it. White Castle, 20% off White Castle tomorrow for Cannabis Culture Day. You can't make this up, folks. Yes, Sal, you're absolutely right. We Americans have lost their mind. Crave case. There you go, Kristen. All right, now there's a picture. I thought this was funny. Now, of course, you might not think it's funny, but my sense of humor is a little bit crazy. It's a picture of Michelle Obama hugging Hillary Clinton. And so hugging her, and Michelle's going, you smell like a dead corpse. And she goes, I can feel your penis. Whoo! About thinking about that one for a little bit. Thank you, my buddy Danny, for sending that in. You guys send me some good stuff. And a lot of stuff I can't say, but so far I've been saying everything. So I haven't been holding back on anything, folks. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. About another oh my God facts before we end this show. The longest running TV drama was Guiding Light, which was canceled in 2009 after 57 years and nearly 16,000 episodes. Wow, that's a track record. You guys like that one? I hope you guys are laughing on that one. Okay, so Mary, how you doing, Mary? Hope you're doing well. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. It's time for another sponsor. Let's not forget our good buddies from Patriot Funding Incorporated. That's Dave Antonelli, buy local and shop local out of Roselle, Illinois, when timing is everything. Commercial money lending at its finest. Dave Antonelli and Patriot Funding is offering so many different multiple choices, folks. $10,000 unsecured loan. They've got a great commercial loan program. How about ground up construction? And folks, you got to love now offering 100% purchase, 100% rehab, 100% financing, super fast approval funding, no tax return, no prepaid penalty, no upfront fee, no survey. It's Patriot Funding Incorporated. Give Dave Antonelli a call at 630-675-4730. We'll tell you, we were talking about yesterday, the JP Morgan is telling all their senior employees to go back to work 5 days a week, back into the office. This is what JP Morgan is doing, telling all their senior members to go back to work 5 days a week, which I think everybody should go back to the office. That's just my opinion. Second of all, it's getting to the point, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty sad, but banks like JP Morgan are not lending money out anymore. It's getting pretty scary out there, folks. We can hope for the best and hope things change with the new election, 2024. We're still a year away. We don't know. It's just a sad thing, folks. Just a sad thing. And it's just scary. I don't know. We got a couple minutes left. Socialists, a person so stupid to know that they are communists. remember something. If your freedom gets taken away from the United States of America, if they take it away from the free, now remember, for years and years and centuries, they've been coming, everybody's been leaving the other parts of the world to come to the United States for freedom. Escape. If freedom gets taken away from the United States of America, folks, there is no escape. There's nothing. There's no other place to go. The road ends here. Freedom is so important in this world. Scary. Scary. Happy 40-year anniversary to Sam's Club, celebrating 40 years in the business. Costco, Sam's, always been a competing to each other. I've been a couple times to both. I'm not quite sure which one's better. I don't even know if there's still a lot of Sam's out there, but 40 years is pretty good in this business. Cancer. 47 children is diagnosed with cancer in the United States every day. 47 children is diagnosed with cancer in the United States every day. 10,000 children in the U.S. alone under the age of 15 in 2023. Dragonfly Foundation. Support them. Mega events, Big Mike. 47 children diagnosed with cancer in the United States per day. 10,000 under the age of 15 years old. I don't know how you justify giving a kid cancer. That I don't understand. That I'll never understand. Poor kids ain't got a chance to do anything. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. We're coming to the end. Don't forget, this Thursday we'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with the great Jerry Jams Renda. Let's not forget Lisa P. and Louis Pipes will be joining us. That's tomorrow, Thursday, 7 o'clock showtime. Friday, me and Jerry Jams will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. That's at 8 o'clock hit. Saturday will be at Taverna on Division, #1 outside patio in the suburbs, according to Reader Magazine. So, 8 o'clock, Tony Toto, yours truly. And then Sunday, St. Jude's benefit. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Nick Hodges and Phyllis Hodges putting it together again at the Des Plaines Theater this Sunday, April 23rd, I'm sorry. 2 o'clock show, we'll all be there. I'm doing 2 songs. I'm doing The Flame by Cheap Trick and Leave Your Hat On by Joe Cocker. It's going to be a big band behind us, man. I think it's like a 12-piece band with horns and everything. It's going to be great, man. So a lot of different artists, all for St. Jude's, silent auctions, oshows.com, $25 a ticket, get you a seat in the theater. It's going to be great. Come on out, oshows.com this Sunday, April 23rd for St. Jude's. A lot of fun. And last but not least, let's not forget our final sponsor again, our good buddies from Ace Hardware Norwich, Ace Hardware Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. You got to love Raffaello, Jackie, Melissa, and the crew. Always doing great stuff with Ace Hardware, folks. Their Ace Hardware points are great. Don't forget they got great small engine repair, handyman service, truck rentals, window and screen repair. They got it all. But right now, because it's spring and you are a listener of Ocean's Pit, you tell them, hey, grill your ace off. And if you tell them, hey, grill your ace off, you're going to get $20 off any grill purchase at the following Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville locations. That's Ace Hardware, been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right, folks, it's come to the end of the hour. Oh, the end of the hour. I want to thank you all. Almost ready, Dave. Yes, 4 o'clock, I'm ready. 4 o'clock, I'm ready. All right, so everybody, listen. Please go out and support local establishments and live entertainment. And folks, let's not forget that 2024, January 7th to January 14th, is the 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, the Wonders of the Sea. The biggest cruise ship in the water right now, 4 football fields long. Mojo's Jukebox, Tony Ocean, the main event band, and of course, Seventh Heaven. all on a ship in January, baby. Not just a ship, the wonders of the sea. Coco Cay, Bahamas, St. Martin, St. Thomas, 7 nights, baby. Woo, as Ric Flair would say. You gotta love it. You gotta sign up. Do it. Go to Chicago Music Cruise and just do what you gotta do. Get out and join us. Anybody, remember, support local establishments and live entertainment. Buy local, shop local, do what's right. And remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Tomorrow I'll be with Laura Ocean, my lovely co-host, my wife. And Friday, Marty Hitzman from Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. Mistaken Identity is right about to go on the road with the band Chicago. And they're going to be doing some stuff. So we'll be talking to Marty about that. And then next Wednesday, we will have Dino Manzella on from Seventh Heaven. He is the road manager, sound engineer. He'll be talking about Seventh Heaven and talking about the cruise and talking about everything else that's going on in this crazy world. That's next Wednesday, my good buddy Dino. At his home. So it's going to be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be a different place live. All right. Nick Sahaj is the piano man. I want you to take us out, brother. Have a great day. Peace and love.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Bye-bye, everybody.